Hey everyone, Nicholas here from Crippled Tech, and today's video is a bit of a vlog style video, and it is about the RGB of my computer. As you can see, I'm running a gigabyte motherboard, and of course I'm using the what do you call it? Gigabyte RGB Fusion software to configure my lighting of my RGB. So I have everything set to static blue right now. So as you can see, the motherboard is blue, and I have the graphics card plugged into the 4-pin 12-volt on the motherboard, and the graphics card is showing green for some reason. Sometimes it flickers to the right blue color and flickers back to the green. This is something wrong with either the graphics card or the cable or the plug or the motherboard. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I couldn't get that working. But today our focus is on the fans and the AIO water cooler. I believe the model of the fans I have, all of them are the Cooler Master Secret Flow RGB 120mm size. And this AIO, I forgot the exact model. You can see the model up on screen right here. Yeah, I believe I bought the fans in a 3-pack, and these two fans came included with the AIO, and they each both come with a RGB control box. And because this is my first PC build, and RGB is very confusing for a beginner. When I built this PC, I think I just plugged all of the RGB, all of the fan RGB and the AIO RGBs into the control box, the two control box that it came with. So I have no idea. I have no way of controlling the RGB of this hardware on the software itself. So because I'm not plugged into the motherboard, so today we're going to figure that out, see if it's even possible.
A few moments later.
So this is the cable management that I did with my first build. Let's track the cables. So guys, it has been a few days after I've tampered with the RGB setup with my PC. So here's the current status. Let me... Okay, you notice the front three fans are still on the RGB hook. I switched the color mode to blue, or pure blue on the software. So now the AIO cooler and the fans daisy chain to the AIO are now connected to the motherboard, so it's syncing with the motherboard, and the graphics card is not lighting up due to the fact that when I have it set to cyan blue, sometimes it goes to green because the blue LED is not lighting up. So when I set it to blue, it is not lighting up at all right now. Sometimes it does light up. I don't know, sometimes the signal of the blue, or maybe just the blue LED on the graphics card itself is a bit faulty, so it sometimes turns on and off. So yeah, it doesn't want to work right now. And the front three fans, it is not connected to the motherboard because this particular motherboard only has two 3-pin 5V ARGB headers and one 12V 4-pin RGB header. The 4-pin RGB header is plugged into the graphics card, and the AIO and the fans are plugged into the upper part of the upper header of the 3-pin RGB header, and the front 3 fans cannot reach the other header, which is on the side of the HD audio. You can't see, just on the side of the HD audio plug. I'll put up on screen where the headers are, right on the motherboard. But yeah, the RGB cables daisy chain together for the front 3 fans are too short to reach the bottom 5V 3-pin ARGB header, so it is still connected to the default control box that it came with. So yeah, this is the current setup. I have it set to blue. So yeah, a bit of a random RGB update on my PC. And yeah, because this is my first build, when I first built it, yeah, you already saw it. I already talked about it in the intro that I did not connect the RGB devices properly. So yeah, when you spec out your own build, make sure to check the RGB headers on your motherboard and what kind of RGB plugs that your RGB devices support. So of course the software as well. Make sure the hardware, the connections is able to reach, the cable is long enough. If not, you have to get either an extension or an entire RGB hub. One important note, because this is my first build and you already saw that I took a lot of time tracing the cables, finding out which cables is which. Yeah, I should have marked them when I cable managed which cable is which. It is easier to go back and work on if needed. Like in my case, of course, if we have everything wired up properly in the first place, then it's not a problem. But in an event that you need to service the computer or maybe drop an upgrade, hard drive upgrade, SSD upgrade, it is easier to have everything marked and the cables run properly for the upgrade to be easier. So note there. So that's pretty much it for this random RGB vlog update, whatever you want to call it, of my PC setup. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. And if you have encountered a similar situation, whether you have a solution or you don't know how to sort the problem out, you can drop it down in the comment section down below. Or if you have anything to add as well, you can also drop it down in the comment section. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to Crippled Tech for more tech content coming right at you very soon. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. ご視聴ありがとうございました。じゃあ、またね。